You guys know what Swiss rolls are? They're like these in a barrel, like snacks, chocolate on the outside, some sort of cream marshmallow contraption on the inside. And we're gonna finish. This caramel apple sucker. We will also be retwisting my dreadlocks. I just got these. I did. This will be my first retwist. I just washed my hair with zinc perithium. Not Head and Shoulders, but an off-brand, like the Up and Up, like the Target version of. Here in America, and Walmart and Target have their own off-brands. Up and Up is Target's off-brand, and Great Value is Walmart's off-brand. And I'm using the zinc perithium, the off-brand version of the Target's Head and Shoulders. Target's off-brand version, Target's version of Head and Shoulders, which is a popular market here, similar to Walmart. And then we're gonna get our little smoky smoke on. I should probably keep my sucker in the mouth. That was delicious. And we will twist the hair once I'm done rolling, okay? We will twist the hair once I'm done rolling. You guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna be twisting my hair. My dreadlocks in. If you ever want to know how us black people in the United States twist our hair, I feel like you should stick around. I know you should stick around, but I feel like I should even do a third zigzag. You guys, do you like this brand? Hi, Sean Mori. Is this a good brand of zigzags? If you know, let me know. Hey, Sean, I'm gonna be twisting my hair with this. I'm so excited, you guys. It's gonna be an adventure. Hi, Abdullah Nadim. Hi. Please subscribe, guys. I do mukbangs daily and ASMR videos. Watch. And that's my gift. That's what God gave me to offer you guys. And then we're gonna be eating this Swiss roll. And I actually really don't like these, so I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. We're gonna get a drink of water and then we're gonna get into it. Sean, my day's amazing. First off, we're gonna take a bite because I'm actually kind of curious. My day has been pretty good. Like, honestly, I just got out of jail. Oh my gosh, look it. It's peeling off. I just got out of jail 2 days ago, so I'm really happy. Okay. This is what they look like. I'm gonna take them out of their package. Look at that. I'm just gonna pick one up. Like this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas, baby. Christmas is the best holiday ever. How about you? What's your favorite holiday? Yes, Christmas is the best, Sean. I'm telling you, Christmas is it. Have you ever had a Swiss roll? Ooh, I gotta flip it. The outside doesn't look as pretty. Here we go. But I feel like this messy side. I'm not even the biggest fan. I just ate one. Leave a comment, guys. How do I delete someone else's stream? You have to press the dislike button, buddy. Or you have to press the subscribe button. Hi, Erica. Hi, Erica. We're just finishing a sweet roll, Swiss roll. Is that what it's called, guys? Erica said no. Oh no. I'm certainly gonna have to wash my hands. We're gonna twist my hair in a little bit. I'm subscribed and I like the stream. Thank you, Sean. You're so sweet. Sean. Like the stream, lol. You guys, give me 1 second because I'm totally gonna have to wash my hands. Sean, if you got it like that, I'm telling you, you're gonna love my channel because we eat delicious food. We talk about skincare. The creme de la creme. I'll show you guys what to wear on your skin so you can look 10 out of 10. Thanks for your sub, Erica. Evan Lou 85078. You will not regret your subscription. Like the feeling of sand? Let me ask you guys a question. 1 second. I retwist. How do I retwist my dreadlocks? I want you guys to tell me that. My mom uses skincare. Mine does too. Mine do too. My mom uses skincare as well. By the way, guys, my Cash App is chocolate. Nope, it is. Ooh, that's a good question. It is like the best dark chocolate or something like that. What is my Cash App? Can you guys see me? My Snapchat is dark chocolate Sugi. My Snapchat is dark, or excuse me, my Cash App is dark chocolate Sugi. In case you guys were wondering. I'm gonna wash my hands before I get into my hair. But how do I retwist my dreadlocks? Let me know. I'll be right back. What's up, babes? What's up, babies? I'm a girl, just so you know. Okay, Sean. I thought you was a boy. Okay, Sean. My bad. Sean. How old are you guys? I'm kind of curious of how old my live viewers are. What do you guys want to see me eat next? 19. Nice to meet you, Sean. Do you like to eat? Have you tried, actually, I'm really curious to know if you've tried Wendy's Tendies. Maybe that's an interesting question. Could have worded that a little better. She says I'm 18, LOL. Okay. Do you know anything about styling hair? Because I truly am about to start twisting these locks up. And maybe I should like take off my jacket so I can really get deep in. Okay. No, I do not. Sorry. Darn it. This will be my first retwist, okay? Thanks for your subs, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? I'm just put it on the back of this napkin. A little styling gel. Ignore the word natural. Because that's just a marketing thing. What's your first job? This is my first job, baby. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, what was my first job? What was your first job? My first job, I worked at Wendy's. That's what I really gotta love for fast food. Are you an American or are you a foreigner? Are you from outside the country? I was wondering, are you guys mostly from out of the country? Are you from an island? I'm kind of super curious about that. What was your guys' first jobs? Oof. I'm getting water and splashing it everywhere because I obviously just washed this. I always wash my things before I use it. There we go. Yes. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Was working at a library. You worked at a library? That's terrific. Here, we're gonna do it like this. Because you do want to separate. I'm pretty sure maybe I should combine these. And yeah, I'll combine it. And you want to just twist. What was it like being a librarian? Does it pay well or is it minimum wage? I'm curious, Sean. Okay. Alright. I see. Retwisting isn't the worst thing. They give you $100 a year. Maybe 100,000? Is that what you're saying, my darling? Yes, 100,000. Ooh, maybe that's your first and only job. I would stick around unless the town was crappy. Did you end up leveling up after that, or did you keep that gig or go elsewhere? I'm curious. That sounds awesome. If I were to get a gig like that, but good for you. And you want to go with the direction that you do want to style the hair, just so you guys know, because for the most part, it's not going to manipulate as much as right now. It's still partially damp from my shower. This one's good. This one's good. So I'm 2, 3 down. She said, I was at my job for 2 years. My mom said, come work at my hair salon. Hopefully she was paying you over $100,000 a year. No, I'm just playing. So you work at a hair salon, but you don't know how to twist braids or dreadlocks? You know, that's my experience with hairdressers. That's the reason I learned how to do my own hair. Is because literally, I used to just open the door. Hey, can anyone do black hair here? And they would all look at me like a hoodie bowler. And they would be like, no, you're in the wrong shop. Like, it's so unfortunate. Because black people shouldn't have to just do black hair. I shouldn't say shouldn't just have to, but there's a lot of money in black hair, and I'm telling you, you should look into it. There is a lot of money in black hair. Learn to do other races' hair, and you guys are going to be making banging You guys are gonna make a lot more bang for your buck with black hair. Not saying that white people don't pay well for their hair, but I'm telling you, we love our hair here, and you just may make a lot of money off of a nigga. Do. It's not that hard, you know. I'm just showing you how you just go by the roots, the rooter to the tutor. Please. What do you mean by please, sweetheart? I worked at a kid's hair salon, not a barber shop. Yeah. You know what? And you know what? That's me talking off the side of my neck because, or whatever that saying is, side of my neck because I don't really know what the difference is. Barber shop, you get barbered, and sometimes they intermix them, intertwine them. I don't like this, but. To all you hairdressers out there, you learning black hair, I'm just letting you know. There's a lot of money in our hair. There's a lot. Maybe this is too much. You guys think this is too much for just one? I think so. But you can't really wipe it off. Okay. This one's a big dreadlock anyways. So I'm just starting at the bottom. Making sure it's secure at the bottom. I'm gonna work my way to the tips with the excess product. Making sure I'm focusing on getting the product on my hair and not my scalp, because this is styling gel. Styling cream. Whew. This smoke, it's got me lit. Sure does. Guys, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Thank you. Mukbangs every day. What's my favorite food? Ooh, man, everyone hates my answer. I love cream of wheat. If you guys are from out of the country, do you guys know about cream of wheat? Otherwise, there's something similar to them named called grits. Cream of wheat is porridge. Do you guys have porridge in your country? Do you know anything about porridge or cream of wheat? I'm not trying to talk like silly. It's just, I know some things don't translate in other areas, and I'm curious how famous these things are. I have a hangnail somewhere. I saw it. Oh. We're getting somewhere. We'll say that one's done. That one's great. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Yes, I love cream of wheat. Okay, do you put raisins in yours? My siblings used to put raisins in their cream of wheat. That stuff used to drive me nuts. And I do brown sugar, not white sugar in mine. Brown sugar or honey. Brown sugar if I'm not training. If I'm training, then honey. I want to show you guys what I'm doing here. I am making sure my parts are still fresh, but at this point, I'm just collecting all the hair and making sure the dreadlock looks nice. She said she did honey and raisins. Sean, no. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot convince me a raisin was a grape. Stop. Nah, I'm not buying it. Yeah, I like chia seeds and stuff and the cream of wheat as well. Chia seeds go crazy, but I like a thick cream of wheat too. Like I cook mine on medium. It's like this porridge powder, and then you mix it in with 2 cups or 4 cups of milk, or I think it's 2.5 if you want like 2 servings. I always do 2 servings because honestly, when I eat cream of wheat, it's like I can't stop. I can't stop. can't stop. Oh, another one of my favorite foods is, of course, pepperoni pizza, but I love specifically Jack's pepperoni pizza with extra pepperonis, extra crispy. Do you guys like Jack's pepperoni pizza? And for my foreigner watchers, for my international audience, in your country, do you guys have Jack's pepperoni pizza? And if so, let me know in the comments. And if not, what is your popular pizza brand in your country? I make cream of wheat. I make my daughter cream of wheat, and she likes honey and chia seeds. Oh yeah, your daughter's got good taste. She's living right. She said, "No raisins here. No raisins here." Oh, that's adorable. I'm curious, how old is your daughter? Oof, I missed one. I missed one. There we go. We're gonna get this one right here. You can see that the parts are still crisp, and here in a moment, as I'm done retwisting, I will show you how to style, even as you go, because who wants to look ugly as much as we can help it? And since, of course, I'm on camera, I want to find a way to look nice. Wow, I go through the process. You see? And then this one is barely even attached. It's just attached to at the end, you know? That's God bless him. God bless him. I don't know if you guys can hear the loud sirens. But I'm gonna start this dreadlock damn near all over again, but this is my second or third retwist. Every other retwist was, I guess this is my first official retwist because I've only washed my hair once and I've had them in for a week. But that's because I have a sensitive scalp, and before I do a style, I really do like to go in with zinc perithium, which is in Head and Shoulders, and it is that anti-itch, and it really helps get rid of the dandruff and lift it, because I could already feel the dandruff building up, and it builds up like hard sugar rock on my hair. It's crazy. She said she's 4. Ooh, you had a kid young. Congratulations. You had a kid at 14. Congratulations. 4 years old, and I'm telling you, cream of wheat, aka porridge, I can eat cream of wheat every day. Every day. Hey Sean, are you still with the baby father? I'm asking for a friend. Okay. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing, because I really am going at the root, putting in, collecting the hairs, of course, and twisting it down and making sure the ends get extra love of the leftover product. She said yes. She had a child at 14. Well, absolutely. Congratulations, my darling. What's her name? Oh my goodness, Angelica is such a beautiful name. Angelica. Wow. Good job. Good job, Mama. Good job with the name. And are you from the US, or are you one of my foreigner viewers? Okay. Now, here's when I get confused. Yeah, these were separate. Yeah, this one's still connected. This one is still very intact. Whew. Oh my goodness. I gotta get a swig. Angelica is a gorgeous name, darling. Gorgeous. I was gonna name my first son Ruben, but my sister took it, and of course I don't have any children, and I'm not expecting. So I guess dibs was hers. But she said, I'm from Dallas, Texas. So yeah, I'm from the USA. I know that's right. I know that's right. Who do you guys love down in Dallas? Do you guys love Beyonce down there, or is that a misconception? Or is that a black thing? Just let me know. I'm curious. Is Beyonce like really the queen? Because the way I see it is like, is she like what Dolly Parton is to Tennessee? You guys getting a good view? I want you to see. I'm still going at the root. It'll be a fresh, oops, that's not as fresh as it could be. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this hold and make sure I'm locking in for sure the root. Because the other stuff locks, at least for my hair, really easily. See, and I feel like this one's just gonna give me a hard time. But this is a different dread than the one I was just going back in with, so. And it's really just the ends, they're budding, they start to bud. If you know, you know. Yes, Beyonce is the queen. Yep, can't escape that. Can't escape that. Have you been looking on the internet at what Nicki Minaj has been saying about trans kids? Oof, I really have to like just start this dreadlock over. Oof, I don't know. I should probably do this one like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one is just a restart all the way. But I'm not gonna lie, I had this this really nice hairstyle and I took it out like a maniac. So I deserve what I've got, what I have to fix right now. So you see that right there? That's not nice at the root. So I'm gonna have to go back in with some gel. Beyonce is the queen. Yes. Yes, she is. Sean, I don't know how to ask this, but I've been wondering, are you white? Are you white? No, but I do want to know if you've been seeing that about Nicki Minaj. See this one? This is just a restart, retwisting that all the way. There we go. My daughter wants to be like her grandpa. Her bald wants to be bald like her grandpa. My daughter wants to be bald like her grandpa. Okay. I feel like I should work on this side before I start looking too crazy. So that's what I mean by we're gonna style this as we go a little bit. Well, I do want to incorporate this one though. About that much. She says, I am white. Well, nice to meet you. I love my white audience. So far, I have a very colorful audience here. And you guys, everybody's welcome. Everybody. My highest audience right now is Indian, actually. They love watching American food. Dallas, do you have one of those thick Dallas accents, or is that a misconception? Because when I went to visit my sister in Mississippi when she graduated from Ole Miss, I wanted to wear this big old hat, and she was like, "Don't do it. Like, do not stereotype us like that." How old am I? I'm 27. Zoinks. Yeah, this is probably when the dreadlock phase starts to get a little wonky, but I'm not just gonna stick with it. I'm gonna thrive through this. I'm gonna thrive through this. Alright, now we're gonna start this side just to make things look nice. So I want you to see. Oh my goodness, that scared me. That's where we're starting with. I have a thick Texas accent, Sean says. So, to you, do I sound extremely Midwestern, or I wonder, because having an accent is awesome in my opinion. But I just am curious if we sound way different to you guys, or if you guys are like, no, you sound different. I know that's such a weird way of putting it. See this one? I'm gonna really have to rework that one in. She said I'm literally listening to Beyonce on my phone right now. As you should, my queen. As you should. As you should. I'm very proud to hear that. What song are you listening to? Single Ladies? I don't know. Just suggesting. Because I really liked her album she came out with in 2017 with Jay-Z. I really liked that one. I'm not gonna lie, the country one has a special place in my heart. But honestly, I ride for Nicki Minaj so hard that whenever I feel like she's shitting Beyonce, I just feel like I shouldn't really listen to Beyonce like that. So, but I've had my Beyonce moments. I sure have. When's your next stream? Oh, tomorrow at 3:30, darling. Tomorrow at 3:30. Tell Angelica I said, hey. Thank you for tuning in. I really have gotten to know you, and I'm really grateful to have done so. You are a sweet, awesome woman. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm going to take a puff in your honor. Tomorrow at 3:30. We will be streaming live, and we will be eating mukbang style. But yeah, I'm such a big Nicki Minaj fan. I went to the Pink Friday tour last year. It was life-changing. and worth it. She shut the house down. Baby, it's you. She says she's listening to Love on Top. Okay, okay. That's what's up. We're retwisting these locks right now. I just want you guys to see how the parts are still in fresh, so I don't have a lot of work to do. But I'm doing about this much using this cream from Great Clips, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see how it does, because this is my official first retwist. Sure is. Sure is. Do you guys know a lot of dreadheads? Do you guys have a lot of dreadheads down in Texas? I know down in Florida, which I've spent a lot of time living. We got a lot of dreadheads down there. So I'm hoping when I head back down south to get some nice hair care, and some learning. But I'm learning mostly from YouTube. What time is a good time that you guys like to see streams? I'm curious. This is my second stream ever. My first stream was earlier today. You guys really liked it. We got a lot of subscribers, a lot of comments, and I'm really grateful. Thank you. Thank you for all of the engagement. And I'm listening to a girl like me. I heard that down in Texas you guys have a huge Latin community, am I right? Because down in Florida, or specifically in Miami, we have Cubans. They run the show down there. And the Beyonce down there is, of course, Beyonce and Shakira. When you look left and right, you would have thought you saw Shakira, the soccer player Messi, 100 times. Or, like, in the black world, you think you see Kodak Black 500 times a day, because everyone looks like Kodak Black or some rapper. Yes, we do have a lot of dreadheads. Okay, so how is this looking so far? Because I need a subjective hater. You guys, let me know in the comments. Is my method going well? Because I'm doing what I know from just like the facts of life. But I don't want to do this wrong, because when they put in the dreadlocks, while I was in jail, I realized that there was a lot more to it than I had realized, which was exciting, but it was humbling, because I was like, wow, this is much different. I usually do 2-strand twists, but here we go. Here's a good one. Oops, I gotta squirt some more out. Shake your dreads, shake your dreads, shake your dreads. Okay. You guys, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, Shakira is the queen. Barons, yeah, queen. Okay. Yeah, Shakira is that girl. We love her down in Miami. I have a question. Uh oh. Uh oh. Ask me anything. What do you guys think? I'm twisting, twisting, twisting all in one direction, and then I put the excess product at the end of the hair. And at this point, like in some points, because these are such new locks, even though they are intact and the parts are still holding them together nicely, the parts are still holding them together nicely. I wanted to make sure you heard that. Um, it feels like I'm really just restarting them, but I know I'm kind of just continuing momentum because the ends are still tied together and it's not knotted up. And I did get all the dandruff out, and the being clean and non-itchy is my core value with dreadlocks and any hairstyle. I want comfort and a clean canvas. Thank you for all the subscribers, guys. You guys are rock. We will be doing mukbangs and eating shows daily here. I will be streaming tomorrow at 3:30. We stream every day here starting today. Why were you in jail? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Oh, I talked about that on my last video called Sausage Pepperoni Pizza Mukbang. And I did a part one where I was eating a Domino's pepperoni pizza 2 days ago. I'm 48 hours out because I missed a court date. I needed to pay. Oops, my leg's a little itchy. I needed to pay restitution of like $3,000, which isn't even that much, but like I didn't really understand all of those things, and I missed my court date, and I felt bad for myself like a dummy instead of like just dealing with it, dealing with it head on and stuff like that. So then I had a warrant. You know what I mean? Because you miss court, and that's just what happens with anybody. And I got picked up on it. And then I had to just see the judge and she let me out. But I don't have any charges or anything. I just forgot to make a payment, and I was in the violent offenders pod, which is extremely scary because I was in there with people. I was in there with people who had unalived people. I was in there with a guy named Chantry who had pow his dad in the face and unalived him, and he was in there. Even though this is just a county jail, he was because he was just waiting to go to prison. He was doing life without parole. So whenever he asked me for his knock, I was like, here you go. Oh yeah, this is my jail band still. I haven't cut it off. Oh, and you're not being rude. She says, she's so sweet. She says, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. No, we all learn lessons. And because of the holidays, I was in for a month. You know? It was a really hard lesson to learn, but a lesson nonetheless. I learned such an easy thing the hardest way possible. So I'm in with the violent offenders, right? And I paid for help. By the way, everything I'm saying is allegedly. Even my name is allegedly, as Tasha K would say. Um, so I was in the violent offenders pod because they were so packed full that they were just like they had me on the floor, on a mattress on the floor, through my entirety of being there, and it was disgusting, just to say the least. But I ended up meeting and making friends, if you will. It's a survival thing. It's really like you're in Big Brother, bro. One person can leave and it changes the whole dynamic. One person can come and change the whole dynamic. There was a fight club there, and if you did not participate, you got your ass beat. I got in a fight my last day, allegedly, and it's a whole thing. It was crazy. But I was in there with people who, like another man who I didn't know, unalived somebody with the pow pow, if you're catching my drift. But he took somebody's life, and I didn't even know that till my last day there. You know. And he was the most reformed person that I'd ever seen in my life. It just changed his life so much, you could tell. You know, it was crazy, and it wasn't him against the state of Missouri, you know, because this was Christian County Jail in Missouri, and they, oh my gosh, they're gonna love it if I tell you. I had some attractive ass friends there. They gave me their names and stuff, and they wanted me to shout them out to my channel. They're innocent. Well, I will be shouting them out if I can find it. I'm gonna come prepared. But they you would be surprised how beautiful some of these gentlemen were, and they were my buddies there. Paid for protection because, you know, people were wilding. This was not a state venture for me in their local town, so I didn't know nobody, and that was evident. I'm from Miami, and I didn't want anybody to try me because I knew I was going to be out soon. I mean, there was a 21-year-old who had been in prison, locked up since he was 16 for a body, if you're catching my drift, for taking persons, for unaliving a person. He was out for 16 months, and now he's back in. And when I was there, he'd been sentenced. So that dude has nothing to lose. I was there with this 21-year-old Devin Paxton in Christian County Jail. Allegedly, all allegedly, but he's still there right now. And he wanted me to shout him out, gave me his jail number and everything, because he has mad chicks that love him because his mugshots are beautiful, and he looks even better in person. That's the crazy thing. And he is only 29 years old, and you could tell he learned so much because, in retrospect, he was still a baby prisoner. He was in that county, you know, when they're in that county, because I was in the county jail. When they're in that county, they're just there because they're fighting a case there. But, or they're waiting to get sentenced again, or everyone else, the 95% of the guys I was in there with had already been sentenced. They were just waiting. Like, there was a dude who had been there for 3 years, just in that county jail. While they were figuring out more stuff about him. He was a horrible guy. Horrible. Right now, just in case you guys are joining in, I am just retwisting my dreadlocks. And of course, smoking. But yeah, it was crazy, and I knew God was guiding me through it, and I was there for a reason, deeper than I could understand. But I learned so much every day. Devin Paxton, led by Jordan, at the Christian County Jail. Don't look him up now. Look him up after my stream. And I'm telling you, the dude had mad chicks taking care of him. And he's going away for no less than 15, so he's been locked up since 2020. He also had 16 months free, and now he's facing no less than 15 to 40 years in prison. It's him against the United States of America. And I'm not judging, but those chicks did not care. He had a wife and 18 girlfriends, and they were all happy to play their role. But yeah, that's why I was there. Thank you for watching, Sean. Still retwisting. And like I was saying, especially in the back, you can still tell that the dreadlocks are intact. For them, like the parts are they're all hanging out in the parts that they were cropped in, and it's nice. It's not like I have to collect the hair from random spots, and the ends are still attached, and it's moisturized on the inside. It's great. It's just a new dread, so it takes this retwist, which I knew it would. I don't take the advice of not washing my hair. You wash your hair as much as you personally need to. Stop. When I was in there, they put these dreadlocks in my hair. I had a couple different hairstyles. They were taking care of me. And the inmates, that is, for a couple honey buns, cinnamon rolls. You can get an $80 haircut for, depending on who you're in jail with. I was in there with, like I said, 95% of them had been in prison for crazy amounts of years, and we're going away for no less than 15, or at least no less than 5. Because I heard 5 maybe 3 times. But everyone else is 15 years. I was in there with the guy who was sentenced for 600 months, and another dude who was sentenced for 900 months. An old man with cancer sentenced to prison for 900 months, had no teeth. And he was really excited about it. He was like, oh, did you hear I got 900 months? And the reason he was saying that to me is because my bed, the mattress I slept on the floor with at the Christian County Jail, he was right outside his cell. He had to have a cell because he was going against the United States of America with his crimes against humanity, whatever they were. I was in there with somebody who made crazy threats against the president, and he was super proud of it, and it was nuts. Allegedly. I'm going to put this down the part of my hair. Not that much at once. But No, I'm gonna take a small a drinking. I'm gonna take a water break. Maybe I should eat an orange. Oof, not lime. I said I didn't like these, but oh my goodness. You guys are like, you're gonna get an itchy scalp because you're eating. See, I'm not touching it. I'm only touching the plastic. There's a way to do it. Just touch the plastic. Mm. You know what? Yes, I got chocolate on my hands. Yes, I'll have an itchy scalp. But I don't care because there's a little bit of chocolate. And you know what? I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. But I'm not gonna wash my hands because there's just a little bit of chocolate. And it's my own hair. Because I would lose my mind if a hairdresser did this. But I know I'm not alone. Okay. I'm getting these back dreads. Ooh. We're not gonna change the angle. We are just gonna do the same thing. Just make sure you twist it a way that you can commit to. Because I'm gonna retwist it the other way. Yep. Oh my goodness, I dropped my J. Oh my goodness. I dropped it in the... Oh yes, I'm gonna have the itchiest scalp on the planet, but that's why I use the anti-dandruff. This is not a sponsor. That's why I'm not saying a specific name, but specifically something that says anti-itch, anti-dandruff, you know, something with zinc perithium in them. I'll give you a couple names. Nizoral, which is like $30, $40. And, you know, Head and Shoulders, which you can find at a proper price in America at a store near you. Head and Shoulders is just what you can wash with your hair, face, and all the way down to your feet. That's how I use it as well, and I can use it as an aftershave, pit cleaner. It really is like a one-stop shop. Like if I really want to do a fast shower, I'll just Head and Shoulders it all. I can't decide if I want to bond these dreads or let me see how big they are individually. Well, I'll bond them. I'll bond you guys. Yeah, because you alone. No, that's a two-strand twist. See, I'm so used to two-strand twisting, I want to do that, but I don't. I'm going to continue to keep the integrity of how these dreadlocks started. How much? Oof, oof, oof. I feel a block of dandruff. Oof, it's stuck in some strands, so I'm gonna have to get this dandruff out without destroying my dreadlock, as well as without breaking off so much hair, but I just don't want it to. Yep, it's coming out. It's coming out. I just don't want it to just lock in there. I'm so anal about having dandruff. I dislike dandruff. I was never a picker of anything like scabs or anything, but I will pick at those dandruff patches. Before I really learned about zinc perithium and how it's a fungus and gets rid of that fungus. Like I said, this is not a sponsor, but if you guys would like to sponsor me, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm open to the commission. Just check the email down in the description. I will always have my email down in the description. Oof. Okay. Some of them I'm like that one I just did just now. I'm definitely gonna have to go back in over that and make sure it's retwisted, but at least I've put that hair together so I can remember that that's all gonna be one dreadlock. Just keep twisting, guys. We're in this together. We're starting our lock journey. We'll be doing blah, 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 blah. We will be doing food vlogs every day for you. We'd like for you guys to eat with me and we can eat together and try different restaurants. Earlier today in the chat, they were telling me to try out Starbucks, Dunkin', and Subway. And these are my international audience members who are telling me about these places they wanted me to eat. And I'm extremely excited to try them out, show them what we've got to offer here in the States. And if you're just joining in, as you know, I am retwisting my locks. So I can no longer be hireable in America. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna rock these with so much, not only pride, but I'm gonna make these look professional and always presentable. And I love a neat lock. If you like mukbangs, ASMR vlogs, no talking, only whispering, food reviews, I'm sounding super boring, but food reviews for sure. I've got you. And I will try out new things every day and show you guys. But one day, I'm going to be the next Black Martha Stewart. Mm-hmm. That's the goal. This is the beginning of an empire. We're going to build this all together, guys. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little pooped, getting a little bored, getting a little bored. Did you guys watch what Nicki Minaj was talking about with the trans community? Because that was interesting to me. I need to get deeper into it because I've been away, so I don't know what's been going on in the world for the last month. I'm telling you, that is interesting. Mm. I'm telling you, what was Nicki Minaj even talking about? Because I totally agree. Trans kids, what? And down in Miami, where I live, I believe we were the reason Trump got elected. Because of the drag queens dancing in front of them and doing all of that stuff. Like, no. Hang it up. Stop. You know what I mean? Like, and then people want to think that the LGBTQIA plus isn't all that everybody's so divided because people don't want to be associated with people who think that they're girls when they're really boys. It's weird. Like, some believe. These are not all my thoughts. Some people believe that. And she was talking about trans kids. That's what I'm trying to emphasize on too. Like, if you want to think that way as an adult, you can do that. And I will fight for your right to do that. But we're talking about kids. You know? And you guys are always very opinionated in the comments. Just retwisting my hair, guys. So I'm curious on why everyone wants to cancel Nikki just because she expressed one opinion. We're all individuals, guys. And I do think we should start drawing a line when it comes to things like children. I do. That's when the L, the G, the B don't want to be associated with the TIA plus or whatever the new letters of the community are called. You know, with all due respect. Retwisting my dreads, and I am putting ever so little product because a little does go a long way. But as well, with dreadlocks, you do want to make sure you're using just enough to keep them getting your curls staying in the right direction. And this is a holding cream, not a gel. And gels will harden up, which will keep your dreads in form, but then you also get the flaky scalp and the hair gel just starting to flake over the course of time. And since these are long form styles, I really do just try to avoid holding gel like that. We're gonna see how the cream holds up. Because I am very prone to a flaky scalp. I do not care for it. I do not want a flaky scalp as much as I can help it. So we're going to be doing the hair cream instead. Can I get a bless you in the comments? Any dreadlock twisting tips? What do you guys think I should focus on as far as maintaining scalp health? Because I do follow Dr. Dre, and I am very interested in actual doctor worthy hair advice. So if you guys could direct me to your favorite docs, hairstylists, and hair gurus for scalp health, maybe even dreadlock advice, I wouldn't mind. I'm putting that at the root, twisting and twisting and twisting. And then I'll put this at the base of the hair, at the length, at the shaft of the hair. Give this video a like, guys. Thank you for watching. So what I do is I start by collecting the hair, understanding that my hair is still parted very nicely. Everything is still in place. So this is literally a retwist, literally nothing more, nothing less. I didn't have to repart anything because I did just get my hair twisted maybe less than a week ago. So everything's just held up, but because you guys are in the comments and you're going to be asking, why are you retwisting it already? I am really prone to dry scalp and dandruff, and I started growing dandruff like mold. And so I like to clean my scalp with zinc perithium, which helps get rid of that itch and scalp. Excuse me, not itch and scalp, itchy scalp and dandruff. So then I can maintain healthy hair. We all have our hair problems. That happens to be mine. And I would say we are midway done for sure. Midway done for sure. Merry Christmas, guys. And a Happy New Year. And that's how much I'm putting on, always just to start with, or just for sure to get the roots, you know? See, I would like to get this one in better. Why so much? Because these front pieces, I'm really gonna emphasize on the fact that this is a styling gel and I want these to stay more in place. The back ones, I really am just looking at it to keep my roots intact because I understand for a while, upon washing the scalp and sometimes inside the dreadlock, which I often have itch or dandruff growing in, like I said, like mold in like hidden spots. It's ridiculous. um I'm still breaking in the dreadlocks to clean, and when I do, it really does take down the integrity of the dreadlock so far, I've noticed. But that's because this is my first, very, very first retwist. And I'm already surprised by a little bit of ability so far. I guess maybe it's too soon to tell that I do have and remembering the lessons I learned in jail. And honestly, I'm joking, but I'm not joking at the same time. But I have been studying this for years. But that doesn't make me an expert. But I definitely did want to know what I was delving into. So I was committing to the two-strand twist, learning about how our hair care and scalp care, along with skin care and etc. etc. Before I did something permanent, because I really wanted to take it seriously. Like this dreadlock I'm doing right now is a prime example of a dreadlock that is just literally not even a dreadlock right now. So I'm darn near restarting them from scratch. I'm looking at this dreadlock and I'm like, I want this to be two, not one. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Ways to travel you come. I pick up whenever you call. You guys are bumping that new Bieber, or do I sound like a corn? Do I sound like a corn when I talk about Justin Bieber? Because I really love him. And I really want to see him live. Subscribe, guys. We have daily mukbangs every day. And food vlogs for you. And we're building this community where we're going to teach each other how to cook, and I'm going to be doing some things for the disabled community, showing you guys how to take simple recipes with whatever make simple recipes with whatever disability you may have. Oof. This one. See, and I can still feel one fleck of dandruff left in there. One. See? I take everything seriously. Except for I'm eating a Swiss roll. 2 Swiss rolls and smoking. But I did clean my lighter off before this. Damn. I just split it in the middle, like I was doing a 2-strand twist. See, that's my biggest 2-strand twist. You split the hair in half, and then you rope it. A dreadlock, you collect the hair at the bottom for sure, and then you continue that momentum until the end of twisting, 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 twisting. So now that dreadlock needs some extra loving. But it's only 1 week or so behind the rest. Hmm. 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 Making sure everything is actually retwisted properly. Yep, okay. I found one that I don't even think I've retwisted. And the ones I've retwisted, I'm making sure they don't need a little bit extra product or retwisting, a little extra loving. This one hasn't been retwisted at all. It's gonna need a little bit. The best thing I have going for me right now, guys, is when I'm washing with the integrity of the hair. You know, giving you that circulation, making sure I'm not just, of course. Because the fact that I clean my scalp and everyone is trying to tell me not to, and it's a common thread that you see on YouTube and on the internet. Do not wash your hair. Do not wash your hair. Don't wash your hair. Even if it does take a little extra long, good for your hair is to lock up. As a dark-skinned black man, my hair locks up if I don't even want it to. You know what I mean? So a little extra time doesn't mean anything. If you're another race, I understand. You may be in a predicament if you're trying to lock up your hair. But a dirty scalp is never the way to go. I'm just saying that just because you have to a little bit and break up your roots, that just means you retwist it on a Sunday. Like, come on. I'm not even gonna say to each their own on that. Wash your hair. Thanks for all the nice comments, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. We're doing food vlogs every day. I'm gonna ask you guys if you would like to see them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do you like these lives? Let me know, like or dislike, and I will adjust. And we'll see how we vibe. Now this one needs some retwisting. Yeah. I'm feeling slightly defeated by the dreadlocks, but then at the end of the day, I've done my job. I've retwisted them. I'm gonna use a little bit of styling gel. To give me the style in the hole that I want in certain areas. Ooh, I really gotta retwist this one. Some of them I'm like, did I even touch this dread? It didn't even feel like it. It wasn't retwisted at all. Alright, damn. No, I'm reconsidering everything. Okay. I don't think I touched this one at all. Well, that's a touch to it. Let's see how this Great Clips Latitude men's hair cream holds up. Like I said, I'm avoiding gel because it often leaves flakiness from just product. And that would make my scalp so itchy and uncomfortable. And sometimes you can see the gel hold up. I've used this for a while. My buddy Nico loves it. So I've been dipping into his. This is literally his. He is gonna give me the stank face. If he ever watches this, he's gonna be like, hey, that's where it was. Before you put your chapstick on, get your lips a little wet. What I do, my tip is to just either sprinkle some water on your lips or get a swig of water. And then chapstick. Because you don't want to seal in dryness, you want to seal in moisture. And no more licking at the lip. No more. Okay, we're feeling all the dreads and making sure everything is retwisted, staying retwisted. Oof, this one, this one, this one, this one. That was almost good. I don't know if it needs any more product, but let me see. Sorry, I'm reading your guys' comments. This is me eating a sausage pepperoni pizza today. Well, yesterday, before I decided to do my hair. And it's not so greasy. It just it feels really nice. I really hope it holds up nicely. I like to put my hair behind my ears, personally speaking. Let me see what it feels like this. No, I like it behind my ears. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? I really do want to just like take this down though. Not just a bad retwist job, but I feel like what you guys don't understand is that's the hair budding. I'm still gonna retwist it in. And then the only thing that would make this better I'll be oiling up the scalp. I put in a little bit of leave-in conditioner and very little bit before I retwisted. I could have gotten away with using more. We're going to be getting rid of this acne right here with this different gel. Today, I used lactic acid on my face right here. And tomorrow I will be using different gel. I used a different gel on my arms today as well. This being the different gel. Of course. But this really gets rid of what I've noticed is it really brightens the skin. I remember I had some coworkers when I stopped using it, they were like, "You got so dark." And I was like, "Yep, it's that lactic acid, but it's so expensive, so I'm always so picky and choosy on when I'm willing to buy it." Amlactin has lactic acid in it, so that's its whole thing and why it works so well, but a very little bit goes a very, very long way. And you want to use these on different days. Wear this with sunscreen in the daytime, just so you know. Another tip with different gel I will tell you is if you're up north and you're getting a UV of less than 2, maybe you don't need to wear the sunscreen so much, but I like to because then it just gives the skin more of what it needs, that glow that I like. See, I'm struggling right here with a couple pimples and some hyperpigmentation and freckling right here, especially like I'm really undersleeping, so I have some big bags right there as well. But I will tell you, different gel and amlactin in your routine. Here's another way it can look. These will boost your skincare up. I'm telling you, babies. Different gel is all that. I'm curious, you guys. Do you want to know how I started doing mukbangs? I just wanted to talk to you guys about my story and things that I've been through and seen and how I got this big forehead. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my goodness. It's another story of you just can't let everybody touch your forehead, but I just probably just need to push some hair down still. Yeah, yep, that's what it is. I tighten it all up and now and you know, let me see if you can see it from the side wall. It may look corny. It may look mad corny. I can't decide. I want to make sure my posture looks pretty good. I wonder if that looks corny, but like, it's gonna get longer. By golly, it is. It's gonna get better. And this is not me styling it to go out and do anything. This is me styling it for bed. And I don't need to put any more styling cream in. Pretty much you just throw on a bonnet and a do-rag if you're me. I like to do both, so if one falls off, I still have double protection. And like 2 do-rags suffocates my brain, so I have to do a bonnet, like it's a whole thing. Yeah, but I was wondering if you guys wanted to know a little bit more about how I started my mukbang journey. Pretty much I just really wanted to tell you guys my story. And I never thought I would be doing mukbangs, but it's pretty fun eating for you guys and doing ASMRs. You guys just like this stuff, and it's really nice to learn and be able to be a place where you guys can come and relax, and you guys leave lots of comments, and it's really an honor. Like it's the best way I could explain it. It's very rewarding. You guys are very kind, and you spend so much time actually helping sculpt this community over here in our YouTube family, and it's just awesome. Like, thank you. I will continue to share my story and all my beauty secrets with you, as well as like how to retwist your hair, how to even get an even skin tone when you struggle with hyperpigmentation, with the dark spots and uneven skin and freckles and acne, and then the pinkness or the darkness that comes from acne or with acne. I've got you. These dark necks are wrinkles. I got you. Even now, I'm like, I really should just keep it up like this for the rest of the filming. That's why, like, I kept my chair down because then I had my posture better. But you know what? We sacrifice some things for the camera. We're trying new setups every day. Look at this orange. I'm so serious. Like, does this just bother me? It bothers me. But it looks like a really ripe orange. Or is that just me? Ow. I think that's a sign I should probably just stop. Yeah, it is. Thank you guys for all the love. Until we meet again. Bye.